stand for the singing of the national anthem, which of course now asks us to God save the King.
Wallahi, there used to be a time where we as an ummah, we would make dua for our khulafa, for our amirs, for the leaders of the Muslim ummah. There used to be a time, wallahi, where we as an ummah would make dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give victory to Islam and the Muslims. And now it's the case where you have Muslims in a masjid making dua or asking God to give victory to a Kafir king, which we have absolutely zero affiliation to and which we have absolutely zero commitment to from a Shari perspective. Honestly, I really feel sorry for those kids that have been dragged in from school, thrown into a masjid, listening to a woman in a hijab, right next to the British Union Jack flag, and we all know what the Union Jack represents. And unfortunately, they're brainwashed into thinking that this is perfectly fine. To be honest, I think there is a portion of the Muslim community that has an inferiority complex. It believes that at any given opportunity to fit in or to be classed as normal, then they've got to take the opportunity. So if the Queen dies, we've got to be the first ones to shout from the rooftops of how much we love and respect her. When Britain has a new king, we've got to be the first ones to open our masjid and say, yeah, you know what, we love and respect the king so much. And the opposite is true as well. When there's some kind of attack that is affiliated with Muslims, we've got to be the first ones to scream at the top of our lungs how, Islam condemned this kind of action, etc. This is a real inferiority complex, and we shouldn't be like this. We as a community should be confident enough to take a stance and to say that we have our own values, we have our own creed, we have our own belief, and there's no need for us to try and fit in or integrate or be deemed as normal. Because guess what? Islam is not normal. In fact, the Prophet ﷺ, he gave glad tidings to the strangers, because it is known that Islam is very strange according to all other ways of life out there. And that's why Allah Ta'ala mentioned that He has sent down this guidance so that it may dominate over all other ways of life. It is not befitting of a Muslim that they reform or modernize or compromise or relegate any aspect of Islam when Islam itself has come to dominate and not to be dominated.